From here to there about 5 kilometers. From here to there about 5 kilometers. From here to there about 5 kilometers. I drove when I was 18. I drove when I was 18. I drove when I was 18. I'd like a table for two. I'd like a table for two. I'd like a table for two. Did it rain last night? Did it rain last night? Did it rain last night?
At the time, she was juggling jobs to support the family. At the time, she was juggling jobs to support the family. At the time, she was juggling jobs to support the family.
Thank you for this very warm welcome and the hospitality that you've shown me on this. Thank you for this very warm welcome and the hospitality that you've shown me on this. Thank you for this very warm welcome and the hospitality that you've shown me on this visit. So many young people who represent dynamism, talent, and the hope of Vietnam. So many young people who represent dynamism, talent, and the hope of Vietnam. So many young people who represent dynamism, talent, and the hope of Vietnam. The many people who've been lining the streets, smiling and waving. The many people who've been lining the streets, smiling and waving. The many people who've been lining the streets, smiling and waving. Last night I visited the old quarter here in Hanoi and enjoyed some outstanding Vietnamese food. Last night I visited the old quarter here in Hanoi and enjoyed some outstanding Vietnamese food. Last night I visited the old quarter here in Hanoi and enjoyed some outstanding Vietnamese food.
Here we are, at the end of a magical 2-year journey. Here we are, at the end of a magical 2-year journey. Here we are, at the end of a magical 2-year journey. Standing right at the starting point of a new chapter of our lives. Standing right at the starting point of a new chapter of our lives. We'll figure it out. We will make things worse. We'll figure it out. We will make things worse. We'll figure it out. We will make things worse. To give you a better idea of what that means, I'll tell you this. To give you a better idea of what that means, I'll tell you this. To give you a better idea of what that means, I'll tell you this. My parents are actually extremely upset right now. Parents are actually extremely upset right now. Parents are actually extremely upset right now. In my culture, I'm one of the leftovers. In my culture, I'm one of the leftovers. In my culture, I'm one of the leftovers. I know I don't have to follow those rules. I know I don't have to follow those rules. I know I don't have to follow those rules. Every time I look back at the younger version of me from 2 years ago. Every time I look back at the younger version of me from 2 years ago. Every time I look back at the younger version of me from 2 years ago. Standing right at the starting point of a new chapter of our lives. Standing right at the starting point of a new chapter of our lives. Standing right at the starting point of a new chapter of our lives.
Please help review our team's proposal to pull ahead the SOP timing for this project, as requested by the CO. Please help review our team's proposal to pull ahead the SOP timing for this project, as requested by the CO. Please help review our team's proposal to pull ahead the SOP timing for this project, as requested by the CO. What kind of support are we actually providing? What kind of support are we actually providing? What kind of support are we actually providing? The leadership of the respective plant should be aware of this. The leadership of the respective plant should be aware of this. The leadership of the respective plant should be aware of this. My point is that whatever you are doing for the Ha-Tin, India, or Indonesia plant should be posted in the respective group for each plant. My point is that whatever you are doing for the Ha-Tin, India, or Indonesia plant should be posted in the respective group for each plant. My point is that whatever you are doing for the Ha-Tin, India, or Indonesia plant should be posted in the respective group for each plant. I still cannot clearly understand what exactly you are doing there. I still cannot clearly understand what exactly you are doing there. I still cannot clearly understand what exactly you are doing there. I understand that you have been supporting Ha-Tin on certain issues since last week. I understand that you have been supporting Ha-Tin on certain issues since last week. I understand that you have been supporting Ha-Tin on certain issues since last week. I need to conduct an assessment and see what the actual situation is. I need to conduct an assessment and see what the actual situation is. I need to conduct an assessment and see what the actual situation is.
What you mentioned is that the issue is caused by TV damage, not by temperature. What you mentioned is that the issue is caused by TV damage, not by temperature. What you mentioned is that the issue is caused by TV damage, not by temperature. Can we also set a deliverable date for these? Can we also set a deliverable date for these? Can we also set a deliverable date for these? These deliverables in the JIRA system require certain inputs from stakeholders when this document is created. These deliverables in the JIRA system require certain inputs from stakeholders when this document is created. These deliverables in the JIRA system require certain inputs from stakeholders when this document is created. I revised the date because the deliverable date is aligned with the PTO date, which is April 10th. I revised the date because the deliverable date is aligned with the PTO date, which is April 10th. I revised the date because the deliverable date is aligned with the PTO date, which is April 10th. A loss in the performance of a vehicle function, or a loss of vehicle control, that can cause a safety issue for the customer. A loss in the performance of a vehicle function, or a loss of vehicle control, that can cause a safety issue for the customer. A loss in the performance of a vehicle function, or a loss of vehicle control, that can cause a safety issue for the customer. Non-compliance with legal or regulatory requirements. Non-compliance with legal or regulatory requirements. Non-compliance with legal or regulatory requirements. Engine stall while stationary, or a complete loss of motive power while stationary, without recovery. Engine stall while stationary, or a complete loss of motive power while stationary, without recovery. Engine stall while stationary, or a complete loss of motive power while stationary, without recovery. The customer must go to the dealer immediately. The customer must go to the dealer immediately. The customer must go to the dealer immediately.
For the high beam headlamp of L3 vehicles, the light intensity shall not be less than 10,000 candelas. For the high beam headlamp of L3 vehicles, the light intensity shall not be less than 10,000 candelas. For the high beam headlamp of L3 vehicles, the light intensity shall not be less than 10,000 candelas. It does not need to be too elaborate, usually, fruit, candy, or snacks are enough. It does not need to be too elaborate, usually, fruit, candy, or snacks are enough. It does not need to be too elaborate. Usually, fruit, candy, or snacks are enough. Indonesia is currently facing an issue related to the windshield glass sealant. QE, please check what the specific issue is and what actions need to be taken. Indonesia is currently facing an issue related to the windshield glass sealant. QE, please check what the specific issue is and what actions need to be taken. Indonesia is currently facing an issue related to the windshield glass sealant. QE, please check what the specific issue is and what actions need to be taken. I will check the details of both issues and review what actions are required. I will check the details of both issues and review what actions are required. I will check the details of both issues and review what actions are required. Please check whether there are any items related to our team and handle them accordingly. Please check whether there are any items related to our team and handle them accordingly. Please check whether there are any items related to our team and handle them accordingly.
We verified the spot weld condition, and no loose bolts were found during the inspection. We verified the spot weld condition, and no loose bolts were found during the inspection. We verified the spot weld condition, and no loose bolts were found during the inspection. They checked the shock absorber and inspected the inner side using an endoscope for any cracks, but did not find any abnormalities. They checked the shock absorber and inspected the inner side using an endoscope for any cracks, but did not find any abnormalities. They checked the shock absorber and inspected the inner side using an endoscope for any cracks, but did not find any abnormalities. We found poor weld conditions after the vehicle had run approximately 4,040 kilometers. We found poor weld conditions after the vehicle had run approximately 4,040 kilometers. We found poor weld conditions after the vehicle had run approximately 4,040 kilometers. We identified a noise issue and proceeded with verification by removing the luggage side trim for inspection. We identified a noise issue and proceeded with verification by removing the luggage side trim for inspection. We identified a noise issue and proceeded with verification by removing the luggage side trim for inspection. This graph shows that the blue curve represents the PP value before the temperature increases. This graph shows that the blue curve represents the PP value before the temperature increases. This graph shows that the blue curve represents the PP value before the temperature increases. This is what is expected of you from day 1. This is what is expected of you from day 1. This is what is expected of you from day 1. You should join the whiteboard meeting, present the content, and summarize the meeting. You should join the whiteboard meeting, present the content, and summarize the meeting. You should join the whiteboard meeting, present the content, and summarize the meeting.
What parameter is used to measure recorded sound quality? What parameter is used to measure recorded sound quality? What parameter is used to measure recorded sound quality? The time from switching on the switch to the lamp turning on shall not exceed 1 second. The time from switching on the switch to the lamp turning on shall not exceed 1 second. The time from switching on the switch to the lamp turning on shall not exceed 1 second. The lamp shall be clearly visible in daylight from at least 30 m from the front. The lamp shall be clearly visible in daylight from at least 30 m from the front. The lamp shall be clearly visible in daylight from at least 30 m from the front. Clearly visible defects like this are not accepted. Clearly visible defects like this are not accepted. Clearly visible defects like this are not accepted. This is still a challenge for you, and English is a must for your next assignment and future leadership role. This is still a challenge for you, and English is a must for your next assignment and future leadership role. This is still a challenge for you, and English is a must for your next assignment and future leadership role. I arrived at a hotel around noon. I arrived at a hotel around noon. I arrived at a hotel around noon. After the boot screen comes up within 0.5 seconds. After the boot screen comes up within 0.5 seconds. After the boot screen comes up within 0.5 seconds. If the Fed continues to keep interest rates unchanged, the market today will be quite negative. If the Fed continues to keep interest rates unchanged, the market today will be quite negative. If the Fed continues to keep interest rates unchanged, the market today will be quite negative. Which country are you planning to apply for a visa to? Which country are you planning to apply for a visa to? Which country are you planning to apply for a visa to? Does applying for a visa cost a lot of money? Does applying for a visa cost a lot of money?
The data is unclear, and the timing of the damage is unknown. The data is unclear, and the timing of the damage is unknown. The data is unclear, and the timing of the damage is unknown. The battery is located under the saddle and must have all required safety warning labels. The battery is located under the saddle and must have all required safety warning labels. The battery is located under the saddle and must have all required safety warning labels. Nothing is at risk there. Everyone has been working that way until now. Nothing is at risk there. Everyone has been working that way until now. Nothing is at risk there. Everyone has been working that way until now. Who will be nominated for this? Who will be nominated for this? Who will be nominated for this? The financial market operates based on crowd psychology. At first, people think that land prices will keep rising forever, which leads to a buying frenzy. After the market freezes, they say that breaking even is acceptable. The financial market operates based on crowd psychology. At first, people think that land prices will keep rising forever, which leads to a buying frenzy. After the market freezes, they say that breaking even is acceptable. The financial market operates based on crowd psychology. At first, people think that land prices will keep rising forever, which leads to a buying frenzy. After the market freezes, they say that breaking even is acceptable. Rotating the throttle in the opening direction shall increase the speed. Rotating the throttle in the opening direction shall increase the speed. Rotating the throttle in the opening direction shall increase the speed. The vehicle meter is not an absolutely accurate measuring device. The vehicle meter is not an absolutely accurate measuring device. The vehicle meter is not an absolutely accurate measuring device.
Are there any other highlight issues or additional information? Are there any other highlight issues or additional information? Are there any other highlight issues or additional information? Have you cleared all the data from the shared drive? If IT finds out, we will be penalized. Have you cleared all the data from the shared drive? If IT finds out, we will be penalized. Have you cleared all the data from the shared drive? If IT finds out, we will be penalized. Regarding the vehicle pulling issue, we discussed it with the engineering team, and it is related to the drive shaft. Regarding the vehicle pulling issue, we discussed it with the engineering team, and it is related to the drive shaft. Regarding the vehicle pulling issue, we discussed it with the engineering team, and it is related to the drive shaft. Does one component cost as much as $10? Does one component cost as much as $10? Does one component cost as much as $10? The drive shaft should be improved to ensure dimensional consistency. The drive shaft should be improved to ensure dimensional consistency. The drive shaft should be improved to ensure dimensional consistency. Please confirm your availability and align for a similar call with the India plant. Please confirm your availability and align for a similar call with the India plant. Please confirm your availability and align for a similar call with the India plant. These 2 points have been raised, so that's all from your side, right? These 2 points have been raised, so that's all from your side, right? These 2 points have been raised, so that's all from your side, right? We removed the rear bumper and rear wheel for inspection and did not find any major abnormalities in that area. We removed the rear bumper and rear wheel for inspection and did not find any major abnormalities in that area. We removed the rear bumper and rear wheel for inspection and did not find any major abnormalities in that area.